What is up, hey everybody? My name is Sean Roselt and welcome. Oh, this is the wrong day. Hold on. There we go. Welcome to day 49 of vibe coding on a Steam Deck until we make $1 million. So, let's jump into it. As always, well, not as always because we did skip a few days here, but we are going to be making an MD file. So, day 49.md, and the plan for today, like the last few days, is Genepedia. Do it. Yep, no, nothing too specific. Just gotta work on Genepedia, making it better. That's roughly the plan. So I think I'm just gonna jump right into it. Lots to do. Let's start out in VS Code. Cool. So I think first I want to see how it currently looks in an actual browser and maybe test out the actual live version as well a little bit. Let me do that. First I need to commit all of my code. I'll put the music slightly louder as well. Okay. Okay, commit and push. There we go. Great, now should be busy making it live for us. Let's open up a new browser so long, or we could use Chrome. So we'll go here, Genepedia. Let's go to the GitHub repo first and just see what's currently in there. Okay, so it's busy making this version live for us. Once it's live, we'll actually go to it and test it out. Let's refresh the page and see if it's live yet. Okay, let me go test it out. Okay, at first I don't like how it's showing the login button like this while it's still busy loading the information. So possibly that could be the first change we do. Yeah, that could work. I don't want it to look like that. Also, let me turn the bitrate slightly lower for the stream. Seems like we might be lagging a tiny bit. I'll take a screenshot right here. We'll copy that. Let's go to cursor. I'll paste it in here and I'll say, don't show the profile button while it's still busy loading. Only show it after it's been fully loaded. Look at the attached screenshot. You can see it showed a half rendered profile button. Okay, let's log in here as well. Genepedia. Login. Let's see if I can get some better music as well. Don't like that specific song or playlist. Okay, let's try this one out. Here we go. Okay, so it looks like the AI did fix it actually if I check here. Because if I reload this page, I can't reload it. Oh, there we go. Maybe. I also don't want to see the login button until it has verified whether we are logged in or not. Only show it once we are sure that we are not logged in yet. Let's send it through. Okay, I think we also need to figure out how we actually plan to show this, which we haven't fully done yet. We have a notifications button, but we haven't fully planned out this actual page just yet. I think we probably need to do that as well. Okay, this doesn't seem to work either. All okay, profile edits. Yeah, I think let's start fixing that as well. When I click on the various tabs, they don't seem to actually work and switch between different views. Please have a look and fix that. Remove this text. I don't fully like the way the notifications are showing either. We might want to improve the way it shows. You have a new message. Okay, we need a way to actually show that message then as well. Mentions, Bob mentioned you in a comment. I think before we start on any of that, I want us to test out actual profile editing. So we'll go to search and we'll look up myself. And we'll go edit profile. Okay. Don't know if I like this box in view. Might change it. Hey, Mr. Ian! How are you doing, sir? Well, do we have the same box layout on the actual page? No, we don't. Okay. Okay, we need to fix that next then. Because however it's showing here, the content width, it needs to be the same here as well, which is currently not. I think that might be the next thing that we need to solve. Yeah, I think I'm gonna jump onto that. So let's go to Genepedia. Take control. What do you mean take control? Oh, I think the AI had control, that's why. Okay, I need to somehow zoom out here. The content width on the following page needs to be the same as on this page. Okay. There we go. The content width on the following page needs to be the same. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm doing well and yourself. Also well, Mr. Ian. Thank you very much for asking. People doesn't do anything right now. I don't think it's supposed to do anything. I don't think we have a people like root even. We might need to add something for people there. Possibly. Okay, let's do some further testing. 3. Okay, 3 works. I can see myself. Okay, let's do some actual editing. So I'll add some details. Let's do birth. That doesn't look great. Editing. Need to make sure that the size of this thing also matches the size of what is shown here. Definitely not shown the same way. Yeah, we shall fix it. Let's see if it fixes the other issue for us. If we go to, let's go to VS Code. Okay, it does look like it's been fixed. So if I go to the Sean Roselt page, right? We zoom out. Okay. And then I go to edit. Zoom out. Okay, it does look like it's fixed now. Let's refresh. This thing still seems smaller. Yeah, it's definitely different. We'll go into cursor. I need the profile edit page content area to basically look the same as what it looks on an actual profile page, meaning even the background color and things like the container should not have a border, as an example. Please go ahead and fix this. Make sure it basically looks the same. The content area must be exactly the same. Okay, let's send that off. So basically I don't want it to have like the border here, and it should essentially match the Sean Roselt page one-to-one. So if I look at it here, if I like switch between these two, they should basically be identical in terms of like how they show and how they look. Hey Malik! How are you doing, sir? I hope you are great. Let me put the chat on, there we go. That's good, Malak. We are just continuing work on Genepedia right now. Making lots of improvements to it. Right now, girlfriend made me ice cream. That's why I'm great. That's awesome, Malak. I think once these changes are done, I'll make it live as well, and then we'll test it on an actual website. Okay. Looks like it's finished. Okay, that does seem like it might be better. Let's go to VS Code. Okay, that definitely looks better. I don't think the Sean Roselt should be there, but the rest looks pretty good. Let me just remove the Sean Roselt. Remove this text from the people profile edit page. Okay, then we shall go and commit this and test it again. Don't like the way this editing is showing either. Like you can't actually properly edit it. Let me compare the size actually. Oh yeah, it's definitely bigger on the one still. Okay, let's fix that actually next. Make sure that the identity box is the same size on the people profile page. Wait. Make sure the identity box is the exact same size on the people profile edit page as the size on the people profile view page. They should always match. Okay, let's send that through. Genepedia. I'll do some further testing as well. Just while I have some time here. It's feeling a bit slow. Let's check out Cursor. Cursor's still busy as well. Okay, there it is. That was a bit slow to load. Wonder why. Oh yeah, this file changes. I want to change as well. I don't want to see the actual code changes. I want to see like the actual changes. So let me look at how it looks on other Genepedia webs or other genealogy websites. I also actually want to make some kind of Jetcom import site. Maybe we do that quickly. New 3. New 3. Then we give like an import page here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a new page on the left hand side named Jetcom. And that page is gonna be a place where you can import and export Jetcom files possibly. That's what I'm thinking. Basically looking at how the like competitors do it. Okay. I actually need to improve the styling as well because some places we have rounded corners and other places we don't. I think styling should be consistent across the website as well, which is currently is not. That might also be something that we need to do first. Okay, this seems like it's done. Let's test it. So if I were to now go and compare these two, they should be the same size, right? Okay, that looks fairly similar. Not exactly, but pretty close. I think this one's actually showing wrong. That might be one of the issues. Yeah, there are still slight differences. I can see it. Okay, let's actually make this code live, I think. Just so we have the latest version to actually test from. Dead chat, yeah, dead chat. I don't know if it's the music or not, but I've noticed that ever since I started playing music, that there aren't that many views on the videos anymore. So I don't maybe know if maybe YouTube is not liking the fact that I'm playing music. I'm not 100% sure, but I've noticed that ever since I started playing music, that we have less views than normally. But I don't know if there's a correlation yet or not. Not a big deal though. As long as we are making progress, then we are good. Okay, so new version has been sent to make live. Let's test and see if it actually goes live. Yeah, YouTube only likes non... So this is non-copyrighted music though. It's not copyrighted music that I'm playing. I'm gonna make a very small change. Can you make the top part of this attachment be like 1 pixel? The top spacing of this page above the toolbar, can you make the spacing 1 pixel less? Maybe 2 pixels. If copyrighted equals no money for you, yeah. So I'm using a channel called UFD Tech, and we're basically listening their music. UFD Music, and they basically play non-copyrighted music. And so we can use them as much as we can, as much as we want. Oh, wait a minute. Where did the borders go? These ones had borders. That's now suddenly just gone. Hello? Where did the borders go for these sections under the identity tab? Please bring them back. Each section should have a border. The same border as what we have on our buttons. Trying to compare these two pages. Okay, looks like this one is done. Let's go see if it fixed the issue. Okay, we got that back at least. Don't know why they removed it. Let's make it live again. It's live, let's test it. Okay, so the biggest change I can see is that these details are not matching. So what's it showing? Showing my birth, right? Oh, so interesting. Okay. So where's he getting this from then? I'm not sure. We need to fix that. Okay. For things like the place of birth, you can't just fill in details at the top. The top is more like a search box and select. You have to fill in the details in one of the actual fields below it. And then whatever you fill in at the bottom, that is what will be used and actually shown on the identity tab. I want to change something here. The top field is for search and for showing the stuff you filled in at the bottom. So if you filled in stuff at the bottom, that should show at the top. But the top can never be different than what's filled in at the bottom. Okay, let's send that off to the AI. Please add a jetcom. Hold on. How do I want to do the importing here? Let's add a jetcom for now here. I think. Please add a new page called jetcom. It should basically explain what a jetcom file is and where to find the where to file is, and also link to an import and export page for it. Something like these. Okay, then I'll link some of them. Yeah, let's give that to the AI as well. I see we got 6 viewers. Welcome everybody. Okay. Place name. Ah, I see what it did. Okay. So let's go to the profile page. View profile. I don't think the identity box on a profile people page is actually pulling the data from what is entered on the profile edit page. Please make sure that it works correctly and shows the actual data. Because if you look at the attached data, it shows there South Africa, but if you check the actual edit profile page, nowhere there stands South Africa. Let me just go double check that though, but I'm pretty sure. So here we see South Africa, Bloemfontein, Free State, right? If I go edit, That's not what we have yet. So it definitely is not pulling it correctly somehow, some way. Let's send that off as well. I'm busy trying to read up about JETCOM files, how the importing and exporting works for them. Hey Serenti, what is up, my guy? How are you doing? It's almost day 50. It is day 50 almost. That's crazy. Time goes by so quickly. It's hard to believe it's been almost 50 days. Okay, so it looks like the JETCOM page is actually done. So JETCOM, I see it right here. Okay, JETCOM is a standard file format used to save, transfer, and share genealogical information between programs and websites. Genepedia stores each profile's family tree as a JETCOM file and can export that data for use in other genealogy tools. Okay. Why does it keep always making my freaking borders rounded? Why do you always keep making my borders rounded? Please make sure we don't have any borders that look like the attached ones anywhere in the website. It should always just be square like our buttons. Please make sure that it is like that everywhere on the website. It's UFD music indeed. Okay. Okay, so we have import. Bring genealogical data from another program into Genepedia by starting a new profile branch or preparing a JETCOM file import. Then export, download a profile family tree as a standard JETCOM 5.5.5 file to open in desktop software or other genealogical sites. Overview. A JETCOM file is a plain text document that describes people, families, events, and relationships. A format most genealogy applications understand. Genepedia uses JCOM 5.5.5 for profile family trees. Each profile keeps its tree in data family tree.jet alongside the profile's identity and narrative pages. Okay? Don't think we need to know where Genepedia keeps it coming from a user. I don't think it's important for the user to know where Genepedia stores the JCOM files. From a user's perspective, they only need to know what the file is and how to use it within the software. Where to go to import and export it. You can export a JCOM file focused on any profile that has a family tree, which is useful for backups, offline research, or moving data to another tool. You can import by creating a new profile branch and building from your existing JCOM data. Broader merge and match import workflows are described on the import page. Okay. JCOM import. Pull in browser JCOM upload with automatic matching. Okay. And export. Oh, we gotta wait like that. Okay. I see. Sean, boy, it's YouTube. Gandami IPPDco. Don't know what stands there. Okay, so we don't actually need a dedicated export page, now that I realize it. It could just fall under help, perhaps. Also, Serente is actually the second time that I play UFD music. I just realized my stream wasn't live. Ah, you watched from the beginning, or what? The rounded corners come from .card using... Ah, okay, so we gotta get rid of that stupid card. .card, settings cards, okay. That's the issue. Okay, so we should possibly see quite a big change now in terms of how it looks. Ah, there we go, okay. I don't want everything in here to be clickable. Only the actual bottom text that says go to Jetcom import or go to Jetcom export. Only that should actually be clickable. It looks like it's done. Let's take a look-see. Wait, it didn't do that. Hold on. Oh, it didn't send that. I don't want this whole section to be clickable. Only the bottom text should be clickable. You want to try and do something here. Try and plug in another screen. So I can possibly see some more stuff. There we go. I'll be right back. Let me just see what I can do here, possibly. I don't know what's gonna happen with the broadcast now. Okay, it looks like OBS Studio is still showing the correct monitor and stuff. Let's see what happens. Hey, there we go. Okay, now I have a better layout here. I have to change the audio output though. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think let's push the code live again. So Range and Astro, the only shame about UFD Tech is that they don't have that many, like, music yet. It would have been nice if they had more music. That's one negative thing about them. And there isn't like a big variety of music either. It's just like all the music is like fairly similar as well. Which sort of sucks, you know. But wait, maybe the stream is frozen. Oh, I think the stream is actually not working. Hold on. Screen. Yeah, I think it was frozen. I think this is the correct one. Okay, there we go. Now we actually semi back again. Okay. Let's see if we can get some good work done. Okay, let me start by actually committing this. So I'm gonna say commit and push. There's still so much to do. Okay, commit and push. Okay, perfect. We'll go to Chrome. We'll give it some testing once it's live. Hey, we have officially done 100 commits on Genepedia. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Still a long way to go though. A very long way to go. It looks like we are live. Let me refresh. Okay, now this looks like it's working actually, which wasn't working earlier either. Okay, so let's give it some proper testing, right? So I go to edit profile. I go to identity. Let's start filling in some actual information. So we say Sean. Oh wait, let's test this if this works. Because we can't save it. Must be signed in to save changes. That doesn't make sense considering I am currently signed in. Okay, so we might still have some issues. Let's go try and see if we can replicate it within cursor. Oh, but now it worked. Okay. That's weird. Let me copy this. I was just able to save a profile even though it did not have a name. Doesn't look like it's saved anyway because I see my display name is back. Let me just go check. I don't think it actually saved. Yeah, it didn't actually save, or did it? No, we did. Profile, update profile, shown result. So it did save. Table, photo, table, okay. Profile info box data. That should actually be a file, I think. Or be stored in the jetcom file. But I think first I should check what a jetcom file actually saves. Because maybe it doesn't actually say what I think it saves. Where can I get one? Where can I get one? I'm quickly trying to see if I can get a jetcom file that we can test with. I want to ask a question as well to the AI. Wait, maybe it did say, but my page just was not refreshing it yet. Let's just test it again. So reload. No, something definitely isn't right here. Yeah, something still isn't matching. Unless it's caching some data locally, but like this one is still showing a display name, even though I don't even have one anymore. So here I still see a name. I go edit. I still see a name, right? But if I go to the page that's currently live, oh, it shows the name as well. Doesn't show one here though. Let's first fix this. Every time I open this page, then this section is expanded. It should always start collapsed. Oh, I see. One of our competitors is currently offline. If I go to genie.com, it's actually currently offline. 502 bad gateway. What? Yeah, that's crazy. Wonder why. Let me test a different browser. Yeah, they're literally offline right now. What? Hopefully we'll have better uptime than them. So I was gonna go to genie.com to basically see if I could export a jetcom file to see how it looks for them. But yeah, now I can't even do that. This one definitely still shows that I have a name, right? Even though I don't think I have a name. Let's go in a private tab. Yes, here it definitely doesn't show a name anymore. Let's close that. I'll open it again. We'll go make sure. So view your profile. It still shows the name here. And here. It keeps showing a display name even though we definitely saved it and the current version that's live doesn't have a display name anymore. And if I open this in any other browser or place, I can see it doesn't have a display name. But every time I open it here, it shows a display name. Please see why. It should always load the latest data that's live. Maybe it's because we have code that's not committed yet. That might cause it? Could it? Not sure. Don't think so. I think it's just broken, to be honest. Okay, so it's definitely making some changes. Maybe while it's busy making changes, I'm gonna go see if I can get a snack. Sweet, I am back. Okay, looks like the AI has finished. Okay, when loading legacy profile table without embedded JSON, the editor copied table name into the display name field. Okay, stale browser cache. The cursor preview can keep cache responses or restore the page from back forward cache. Bus cache with a timestamp. Hard refresh the page. Control Shift R. Before I do that, let's just make sure. Well, now it does seem to be fixed. Let's go have a look at what actually changed here. Right? Fetch site resource. Okay. Sure. Okay. Sure, I'm gonna commit this, and then we'll go test further. I've got myself a fizzer again. We're gonna chow a fizzer. Okay, looks like the code is live. Let's go take a look. So now the profile picture seems to be broken, but it's still showing here, which is weird. If I go to media, yeah, it's still showing at media as well. This one's still pending. Awaiting review. Okay. So why can't I just approve it from there? Pending changes. Update profile picture. Okay. Let me... Oh, there's no way for me to actually accept it from here in any case. Okay. I gotta fix that first. And this profile picture, okay. Please check why the profile picture is not showing and then fix it. Oh, but here I have a approve and decline. So why don't I have an approve and decline from here? Yeah, awaiting review. Why can't I just approve and decline from here? Let me log out and log back in. That's weird. So if I go to media, Okay, so now I have it. For some reasons. Okay. Let's go to changes. Let's see if I have the decline or approve from here. Okay, so now I even have this here. Okay. Let me decline it for now. Okay. Update profile. We'll decline that as well. Okay, pending changes people. Invite maintainer. The invite should not be for GitHub. It should be for someone's profile on the website. So you should be searching for the person. But you can only invite people who are still alive today. So their profile must indicate that they are alive. But there's so much to do, I don't even know what to do. Okay, so the profile picture is now fixed. If we go edit profile, we don't have a name, so we need to fix that because we definitely need to have a name. We can't save it, don't have a name. So like if I choose the occupation as farmer and click save, looks like yeah, that should not work. I was just able to save a profile without entering a name. Every profile needs to have a name. You cannot save a profile if it doesn't have at least a name. It can be any name field, either first name or last name. You need to have at least a first name or a last name. I'm thinking like, what if you want to add someone and that person doesn't have a name? Like, oh, I mean like, if you don't know the person's name, but you know the person existed. Because there might be cases where you want to actually add someone, you just don't know that person's name. How can it say show result when I don't have a name set? Doesn't make any sense. sense at all. Let's start with that anyway. Please fix the UI. This doesn't look great. What I would rather want is maybe like an invite icon button or something next to the maintainer's text. And then you click that and you get a pop-up or something. Also, just to make sure that it's not just inviting living profiles. That profile also needs to have someone that is linked to it. It needs to have an owner. You might need a way to add separate languages for profiles from here, where they can like pick a language next to the save button. Okay, so apparently it did fix the issue where you can't now save a profile if it doesn't have at least a name. Enter a first name or last name before saving. Okay, perfect. I were to enter here. Let's do vibe coder. I can see that's updating, which is good. And I press save. Okay, changes has been saved. I don't see it updating in the header just yet. Let's try and fix that. I was just editing my own profile and I changed my name to something else. And then I clicked saved and it did actually work, and it says that my changes has been saved. But in the header, it doesn't show that my name has actually changed, as you can see on the attached profile picture. The attached screenshot. Okay, so it says it's live, but I don't see it live yet. I've got to what, Control Shift F5 or something, Control Alt F5.